Hey guys, welcome to another InstaForex show of the day where we use technical analysis to determine high probability setups. So for today, we'll be talking about dollar yen. Right? And dollar yen has been going on a clear uptrend. Right? As you can see, I can draw a ascending trend line here to show that it's on a very bullish momentum. Sorry, give me a second to change this. Right? And to show that this is a very bullish momentum. Right? So what exactly are we looking for? Right? Okay. So we're looking for either price to break our levels, right? Our ascending trend line levels, and then go, if it breaks our ascending trend line levels, right, it might go all the way down, right? Right, so it might go all the way down, right? If it continues to trade above our ascending trend line, then you can consider it is still on a bullish momentum. So as you can see that as price is moving on an uptrend for quite some time, you can expect it to have a short reversal or a short pullback. So what we are doing now is actually to find when and how is it going to pull back and how far is it going to pull back to. Okay, so now you want to take a look at our graphical level on the daily chart, right? So you can see clearly that it's on a graphical overlap resistance. Right? It's a very strong one, in fact. So I can show it to you. The reason why I say it's very strong, because price reacted off it numerous times. Right? So you can see one here, right? And then it went all the way down, two here, and then it went down, three here, four here. Right? So you can say that this is a very strong graphical overlap resistance. Right? So you can say that this might be, price might reverse from here, or if price actually breaks, right, this level, right, price can go to the next graphical overlap resistance, which is here. Right. So from the daily chart, you really can determine our sell entry and our stop loss, right? So I can put this as my sell entry and stop loss. Okay. As I said earlier, we are playing a reversal. Later, I'll give you a reason why I think that price might reverse, right? Maybe not exactly at this price point, but probably a bit more, right? But I do think that price is already a very strong graphical resistance. So there's a very high chance, price might actually reverse from here. Okay, so next to go to our 4-hour charts to determine our respective levels again, right? So you can see that, hey, it's a clear uptrend, but it's still not breaking our trend line, obviously, right? So what we're looking for, as I said earlier, is a break below our trend line, and if it goes, if it continue trading above our trend line, it means that it's still a bullish momentum. So you have to keep a lookout for it actually. So for next one, I want to find our support levels or our take profit levels, right? So I will use Fibonacci projection here, right, to find our take profit levels. Okay, so I use retracement here from bottom to top, right, to find support, and then my projection, right, which is I use a small tick here, right. Okay, I think this might be better for retracement, right? Because you can see that price actually reached its highest point here, then it went down, right? So what you're going to do, I use my projection here, right? And you can see that this clearly 200%, 61.8%, right? It's clearly overlapping. Obviously, there's this 50% and 161%, if I'm not wrong, right? Projection level. But normally we don't use 50% projection level. We use let me check this. Right. So normally you don't use anything above 50% for projection level, right? So we want to have a lookout. So how do we will have to go back and check, right, on our graphical level, right, for these two levels. Okay, so I'm going to erase, I'm going to make it cleaner. So I'm going to keep my 200%, obviously, right, because it's actually hitting it. So give me a second while I make it cleaner for us to see clearly. All right, so I'm going to erase for fib retracement, right, everything. Right, while for projection, right, I'll erase the respective stuff. Give me a second. Okay, I'll keep this. So it's 1.618 and 200%, right? So after that, I'll use it to check on my graphical level, right? So where do I see it? Okay, so at this point, right, if you put your support at this point, right, there's a clear graphical overlap resistance, graphical overlap support, right? Resistance turn support. So this is a very good, point to take note of. So probably I'll put a stop loss here. I mean, I put a take profit here, I'm sorry. Right, then I'll take a look at these levels too to see if there's any graphical. But there's no graphical overlap here, so I don't think it's as strong as level as the one, with 200% projection and 61.8 retracement. Right, so I'll most probably consider my take profit level to be here. Right, obviously, what I already said, the ideal situations for it to break our trend line, right, and trade below our trend line before actually, before being sure about that there will be a reversal coming. Okay, so next I want to confirm my resistance that is a very strong, Fibonacci point, right? So I will just do a retracement projection again, right, or retracement, right, to actually find. Okay, so I'll do a very short one here. Okay, this is not the one I'm looking for. How about this? Right, it's a very big retracement. Okay, you can see that our sell entry is obviously at 127%. All right, if I 127% and probably 161.8%. Let me take a look at it. Okay, it's 127% for our sell entry. So you can say that, hey, this is a pretty strong resistance point. So I think that in my reverse from here, I already say confirm that it's a graphical overlap in the daily chart, right? So next, I want to use an indicator to support, my pullback bias, right? So I'll use probably stochastics, right? And you can see that it is oversold, right? I mean overbought. I'm sorry, right? It's overbought here. So let me erase all the unnecessary stuff. Right. Alright, so you can clearly see that, it just reacted off. Okay, there's a divergence right here, right? See? Give me a second to adjust this. Right, so I can draw a divergence here, but price is still going up right here, right? So obviously there's a divergence, right? Price might actually go down soon. Okay. Okay, so this is so to summarize what I think is going to happen for dollar yen is that dollar yen will experience a reversal very, very soon, right? The reason why I think that there's going to be a reversal because my stochastic shows a divergence, right? But my stochastic shows lower high for lower highs, right? But my graph show higher highs. So I expect a divergence, I expect a pullback or a drop, right, from its highest point or from its so-called highest point now, right? So my stop loss price is at 115.439, right, which is our graphical overlap resistance, and 114.536 for our sell entry price, which is also a graphical overlap resistance, and our 127.2 Fibonacci retracement. As for our take profit level, it's placed at 112.149, which I already showed that is a very big graphical overlap support, right, and a 200% projection and 61.8 retracement, as you can see here, right? So I'll expect dollar yen to actually have a pullback. Okay, so with this, I come to my end of my InstaForex of the day, and I hope to catch you in the next one.